What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. So, nasty loss for them boys in the land, losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers 109-94. The captain, 20 points, 4 assists. The big cat, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Disgusting game. I mean, this is for both teams. Like it wasn't the Knicks, but of course, this is the Knicks channel. But I'm just saying it was a the Cavs shot 43% from the field. The Knicks shot 41% from the field. The Cavs shot 37. What was it? No, I'm sorry. The Cavs shot 37% from three, right? 13 for 35. And that's where they won the game. But the Knicks shot 27% from three. The rebounds were the same. The assists were the same. The game, like it was just a disgusting game. The Cavs only scored 23 points in the third quarter. We scored 11. The Knicks had every opportunity. They just didn't come ready to play. They didn't even walk off the bus. They're still in Chicago. Knicks is still in Chicago. Just a nasty game, man. Nasty game. Disgusting game. This is a really, really bad. Like it just feel like the Knicks didn't want to play today, man. I feel like they didn't want to play. They didn't want to be bothered. They're chucking up threes. They're bricking shots. They're making turnovers. How many turnovers did they have in that first quarter? What was it, like 10, 11? Like it was something crazy. Like it was. No, not the first quarter. The first half, they had easily 10 turnovers. Josh Hart had a couple of boneheaded turnovers. Like it just was bad hoops, man. Bad hoops. And once again, man, like I'm just not, and I've been screaming this. Like I'm just not a big fan of this offense. Like I'm just not. This drive and kick stuff and spray. I hate that offense, man. I hate it because it's only works for someone like the Warriors. Like it doesn't work for everybody. And this is why, like, you heard it here first from the LV Live show. I'm just being nuts. I think that Steph Curry ruined basketball. Like I just think he did, because with the way he plays, he doesn't play the way you should play the game. Like just running down, just chucking threes from the parking lot. Like no one plays like that. Not everybody can shoot like that. And so what it's done, it's given like delusional grandeur, like just delusional thinking about how this game's supposed to be played. Now everybody's trying to chuck up threes, and it just turns into ugly basketball. Ugly. Knicks could have easily won this game if they're making layups, and then kick out the three if you're open, but not. I'm giving up layups. I'm giving up driving lanes on a fast break to get to the 3-point line. Like at all. Like everything is getting to the three. Like everything. It was one shot which I thought was insane. And I don't blame him, but I know that's just what the offense is. They had a fast break and they played Diawara in the second half. It was a 2-on-1. He was in the corner for a three. The lane was wide open. He shot a three from the corner. I'm like, yo, my man, go. You just got in the game. Go make a layup. Get in the flow of the game. Why are you pulling from three? You haven't even gotten warmed up yet. That's what I mean by just bad hoops. Like that situation right there is bad basketball. That's just bad basketball. And I just don't like that the game's being taught that way. Like it's not like this game wasn't great to watch tonight. Like it was on both ends. On both ends. The Cavs didn't play well neither. They just made more shots than the Knicks, but it wasn't like they was just doing things so great. Like it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like it's just. And then another thing too, what it feels like, and you guys let me know if I'm wrong here. It feels like the Knicks are just coasting through the regular season. Like they're not even like taking certain games seriously. Like they take certain games off. Like it seems like they've already fast forwarded their mindsets to the playoffs. Like they're not even You can tell in like their approach to these games. And it's not just one player. Like I know a lot of people are going to kill Bridges. It's not. It's everybody. OG Anunoby, yes, he's coming back from a toe injury, but he's like up and down. One game he'll have 20, the next game he'll have 9. One game he'll have 19, the next day he'll have 5. How many he had today? OG had 5 today, man. He had 5 points. 2 for 9, 1 for 6 from 3. Like his game fluctuates. Like it's no type of consistency to what he does. Like, you know what I'm saying? His game's like all over. It's like a roller coaster. Josh Hart turned the ball over left and right. Like he's another one. Brunson looks like a shell of himself. I don't know if Brunson's tired. He just doesn't look right. Towns only took 5 shots. You know what I mean? Like he made all of his shots. He looked good in the beginning, but in the second half, he just, I don't know, just stopped scoring. I mean, I don't know. Like I you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have no idea. Like what's going on with this team. But if it feels like they're just coasting their way until they get into the playoffs, like that's what it feels like. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel like they're even like at certain games they were even trying. Like you could just see like the lack of focus and the effort. Then the bad shot selection. Like it's just bad basketball. Like the IQs is just. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm watching this game and I'm like I don't like what I'm watching. Not that I don't like this team. Their style of play, I don't like. Like I don't like that. Like I like last year's team better. Like last year's style of play better. Like this whole Mike Brown offense, I hate it. I hate it when it came here because an offense like that is not going to win games. It's not going to win a championship. It wins a championship with the Warriors. Yeah, but look who they had. Look who they had. They had the greatest shooter ever, on top of the like 3rd or 4th greatest shooter ever in Klay Thompson. They had Kevin Durant, and you had a whole bunch of pieces around them that just was strictly that's the offense Steve Kerr created. Like for this team, that only team, not everybody can run that offense, man. And so Mike Brown bringing it over here, I just wasn't a fan of it. But it's not something it's sustainable if you don't have the pieces or the horses, shall I say, to really make this offense go. Like it's just not sustainable. It's just not. It may look good for a couple of games. It may look, but nah, man. No. Let me get in the chat, man. See what's going on. And Amber, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. CC, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live, man. Eric Green, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. BQ from BK, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live, man. Yo, man, that was disgusting loss, man. Nasty. This is nasty loss, man. This just was just bad, man. Just was bad. I just, and like, and just watching the game, I'm just like, yo, like, what is going on tonight, man? What is going on with these guys? They just look bad, man. They just look really, really, really bad. You know what I mean? I'm just like, just not happy with how this offense is being running. Guys just seem disinterested. They just seem disinterested. That's all. Cece says 3rd quarter of doom. Now it's a sloppy night, man. Alvarado's the only bright spot. Yeah, man. Yeah. Cece says this is a simple game, man. They didn't do anything that caused pressure. They did not even play physical. Yo, Cece, man, they're not even trying to go. They're not even trying to make layups. Like everything's drive and kick. Everything, man. Everything. That's not hoops, man. They're not even, when they get to the lane, the only one I see shooting a floater is Alvarado. Even Brunson's not even doing that. He's getting 2 feet in and kicking out. It's like he's reprogramming these guys, and that's just not good basketball, man. You're driving, you're kicking out for a lower percentage shot. It only makes sense if you're getting doubled or something like that and you got to kick out. You shouldn't be kicking out if you're getting that close to the rim. That just shouldn't happen. Especially when you're not knocking them down. You can't keep shooting. They just kept shooting away. They shot almost 43s tonight. They only made 10 of them things, man. 10 for 37. They just kept chucking. I'm like, yo, man, let's go get a layup. They don't even want to do that. Everything is kicking out. Eric Green says, I agree, man. I hate the offense also. Turning down shots in the Baja for consistent 3-only game. Right, yes, they are coasting. Yeah, man. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad basketball, man. Towns took one shot in the entire second half. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, man. I don't know. I don't know. Cece says they need to be running suicides and tip drills. Agreed at the gym for an hour. Agreed, man. Agreed. Tony, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Gravity, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Everybody's coming through, man. Please make sure you hit that like button for me, man. I appreciate all you guys coming through Rock with me on this Tuesday. LV was shoveling, man. It was a lot of work, man. A lot of work yesterday, man. A lot of work. I went the night before the shovel, right? Overnight. When I got off the game. When I got off the show with y'all, I went and I shoveled. Knocked that out. Then I got back up. It was even worse. So I said, oh man. So as soon as it got down, I went back out there, got back to work, man. It's crazy, man. Tony says, man, Karl Towns, our number 2 option, only took 5 shots the entire game, 1 shot in the second half. What, you know, I don't, but that's what I'm saying, Tony. I don't know, Tony. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, you know, you this team is like, it's weird. Like there's such a Jekyll and Hyde team. You sometimes don't know what you're getting. Like you just don't. That's what I'm saying. It's something wrong. But once again, you know, I'm not even going to be surprised. You know, the team takes on the identity of their coach. So I'm not surprised by this. I'm not shocked by that. I'm just not. That's why this team is what it is. Because they take on the identity of their coach. And so that's why this looks the way it looks, man. Just across the board. Like it's just bad basketball, man. Just bad basketball, man. And then they just seem disinterested. Like they just do, man. They just seem disinterested. And you know, you try to figure out and say, okay, you know, having an off night and stuff like this, but this happens too much, man. This has happened too much with this team this year. Like it just has, to where they just have not looked good or just have not come ready to play. And it doesn't matter. Like last year, like, you know, they would have tough games, cool. Like, and of course it would be against the top teams, but it can vary any night with this team. That's why people are so unsure of this team winning and going forward with everything, because of the inconsistency, not even of how good they are, but just the lack of intensity. Like you just don't know what you're getting, man. Like night to night, you just don't know. You really don't. And I think that's why some people are unsure about this team, man. And I can see it, because I don't even know what we're gonna get. Like I you know, and you want to defend this team because you love them. You're like, oh, you know, this is my team. It's but you just don't know, man. It's like no consistency with this team as far as just, are they going to be ready to play today? Like you don't even know. Like at least you know with certain teams, you know they're going to come out with a certain attitude and intensity. Like you know that. Like you're like, all right, cool. Like I know we're going to play hard. We might have a tough loss tonight, but we're going to play hard. This team, you're like, are they going to be ready to play today? Are they not going to play? I don't know. Is this guy going to play hard? Oh, you know, it'll be like a roller coaster. One game he'll have 20. Today he had 5. Bridges made hits. He may make layups. We don't know. Will they give Towns the ball? What's going on with Brunson? Josh is turning the ball over. Like, just, I don't know, man. I don't know. You just kind of you just I don't know. Wonder Woman, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. It's truly appreciated. Nasty loss to them boys. Nasty loss to them boys. 109-94 in the land. Wonder Woman says, hoping the team and the coach figure out this mess. Yeah, Wonder Woman. I totally agree with you. You know, and it's funny because it just feels like, and I could be wrong, but it just feels like they're coasting until they get to the playoffs. It feels that way. It doesn't feel like they take these games seriously. And I'm not saying they walk into it like, you know, whatever, we don't care. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you just see just the lack of intensity sometimes. Sometimes they have it, some nights, sometimes they don't. Like, it feels like this team is like a 500 team. Like, it's like their record is 30-30. Like, it feels like that because you don't know what you're getting night to night. You just don't. It's weird. Very, very weird team. They're good. They're really good, but they're just weird, man. They're just weird. You just don't know what you're getting with these guys. And it just seems like they're not motivated by the regular season. They're just focused on the playoffs. Like, that's what it feels like. And getting back to the Eastern Conference Finals and winning it. Like, it feels like that with this team. Hey, Disc Rover, what's going on, man? Where you been at, Disc Rover? I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well with you, sir. Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live, man. Tough loss on them boys. In the land, 109-94. The Big Cat, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Let's go over, man. That 11 points in the third quarter could have used a little bit of Kolick magic. Agreed, man. Agreed. Let's go over, man. When the offense gets stagnant, yeah. Also, too, man, they can't just be this over, man. This driving kick is destroying me, man. It's destroying me. It's bad basketball, man. Especially when you're not hitting. It's got, guys, listen. It's got to click to you to say, yo, okay, we're not knocking it down, coach. We don't want to continue to drive and kick. We're off tonight. Do we want to get a win tonight, or we just want to run your offense? Like, that's what it feels like, yo, because we can go ahead and get layups, get a floater, start chipping away at this lead here. Because they're stinking up. The Cavs aren't playing well either. So let's kind of chip away at this lead and kind of get a win. It feels like the coach is like, oh, no, just run the offense. Keep on running the offense. You're like, yo, the driving and kicking, it's not working. Like, no one's hitting shots. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. Yo, my man, there's Steph Curry's not walking through that door. Klay Thompson's not walking through that door. Hey, Kevin Durant is not coming. That's not happening here. We got a bunch of good three-point shooters, but not great. Like, so we can't really run that offense. Tony says, Coach, Mike Brown and Brunson are the reasons we lost tonight. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Tony says, Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges over giving up bench production numbers. It's time to cut them away from the minutes. It's hurting more than helping us. But I think it's so much more than that, man. Tony, I think it's so much more than that. I just don't think these guys is just, you know, I don't know, man. You just don't know what you're getting with these guys, man. CC says Shamet has to get comfortable bringing the ball up. Brunson can't be left being the only ball handler. Yeah, man, that's the thing, right? You know, I think that's why you got to play Alvarado, because they don't have another ball handler. That's not Shamet's job. Shamet doesn't have that skill set. He's a good ball player, but he just doesn't have that skill set, CC, to do that. That's one of his limitations. He's just a spot up and shoot guy. He can take it to the rack and finish with a layup, but, you know, he's really a spot up and shoot guy for a three. You know? Tony says, Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges, when are we allowing these two to take all the shots? Josh Hart, 8 three-point attempts. Mike Brown and a spray three offense has to be done with Mike Brown. Needs to go tonight. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Gravity says, I hope once the playoffs start, we can step into the intensity and play hard every game. Yeah, that's the thing, Gravity, man. That's the thing. That's why people are so unsure about this team, right? Because of that lack of this. It doesn't feel like they're not consistent, Gravity. That's what I'm getting at, really. They're not consistent. You don't know what you're getting. They're so up and down. You don't know what you're getting. They're a better team than this, but they just all over the place, man. Jeremy, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Jeremy says the Knicks are currently constructed our first round playoff exit. Yo, Jeremy, man, it feels like that, right? It feels like that. It's just. But Jeremy, I'm not going to say currently constructed though, Jeremy, because this same team, look how far they got in the playoffs last year, Jeremy. They were a really good team last year. I think it starts at the top. I think it starts with the top guy. Because I don't think he's a better coach than Tibbs. But I think Tibbs' stubbornness and not willing to play certain guys and not, extend the bench a little bit is why he's not here. Because I think if Tibbs was to do that, Tibbs will be here. But this guy's come in and just changed up everything. And you could see where it's at times these guys, it's just not fitting the offense. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because this was a game we could have won, guys. Like the Cavs didn't play great. They played actually really bad. They only scored 109 points. So they weren't playing well. But we were so bad that, come on, man. We basically gift wrapped them to win. They're like, oh, okay, we don't have to play hard. We don't have to play our best to beat you guys tonight. Okay. This is easy. CC says Deuce is missed in these games. Agreed, man. He is. Jeremy says the Knicks are 16-13 since winning the championship cup game on 12-16-25. The Knicks have regressed under I think so too, Jeremy. I think so too. I'm glad you said they regressed under him. Here's why I'm saying they regressed. In the beginning, when they were winning games and they won the cup, people didn't know what they were running yet. I said this before on my show. Once teams got a whiff of what they were running and they said, oh, okay, this is what they're doing, they started locking down. Now, if you're noticing, they're blitzing Brunson. They're taking the ball out of Brunson's hand. They're doubling him. They're making where everyone else can beat the Knicks. I mean, everyone else. They're making it to where everyone else has to beat them. They're not letting Brunson get off. He's not able to figure out a way to shake Brunson loose. You can see it. Brunson's struggling every night to find his shot. The defenses have collapsed on him. So now you're seeing it to where he's forcing it to pass to Towns. So now Towns is getting busy. But you could see Brunson struggling as of late. And I think they are regressing, Jeremy. I'm glad you stated that because I think they are. And I think that this drive and kick stuff, I think that's just not working. But once again, I'm going to stress to you guys, he's limited as an offensive coach. That's one of the reasons why he got fired from LA and fired from Cleveland, because he's offensively, he's not there. All he's done is been with the Warriors, learned their offense, and brought that to Sacramento. They won 1 year. Last year, they stunk. That's why he got fired the way he did. Then he came over here, brought the same offense. Did he deserve this job? No way in hell. Excuse my language. No way. But, I mean, he's here now. We got to deal with it. But you could see where we're struggling here. You could see it. This team just doesn't look right. Like, we're just too much. Last year, we weren't a roller coaster like this. We would just struggle with the top teams, but we weren't struggling against a bunch of average teams or good. All the top dogs we struggled with. Everyone else we was getting busy against. I mean, of course, we lost to Detroit, but even in those games against Detroit, we weren't getting crushed by him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I don't know. They just don't look right, man. They just do not look right. They just don't. Cece says we can't live on the past history as well. Agreed, Cece. Agreed. I agree with the past history, but what I'm saying is I'm just comparing things because I'm trying to remember. I didn't feel this way last year about this team. I didn't feel like I'm unsure of what Right, when you feed a driving kick only is effective when you feed the big in the paint. Agreed, because it forces them to crash down on that, right? But if you're giving up layups just to kick it out, that's insane basketball, CC. That's insane. When you have wide open layups, I told you that play. The DOR was open in the corner. It was a fast break. He just got in the game. He just came in. They got a turnover. He's open on the corner for a three, but the lane is wide open for a layup. He chooses to shoot a three. My man, you just got in the game. There's no way you're warm yet. Make a layup. See the ball go through the rim. Get your feelings back with the game first. Don't just come out chucking threes. Like, what are you doing? You're not that nice. Like, you know what I mean? You're not. Jeremy says the Knicks are 31-1 when leading after the third quarter and 6-21 when trailing after the third quarter. The Knicks have a minimal success when facing adversity. Agreed, Jeremy. Great breakdown. Jeremy always coming through with the stats. My stats guy. Eddie Kofi, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV live, man. Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV. CC man says, take the dunk for real. Agreed, man. Agreed. Oh, look at this question here about Wonder Woman. Once again, I appreciate you coming through rocking with me. Wonder Woman is truly appreciated. Great question here, guys. This is everybody. I want everybody to take a look at this. Did the Knicks choose Mike Brown or settle for him? Everybody in the chat, I want you guys to answer this question. Elvie's going to break it down right now. Wonder Woman. Great question. Fabulous question tonight. They settled for him. He was not their first choice. He might have been their eighth choice. They did not want him out the back. Who they wanted was Jason Kidd. That's what they really wanted. And the Mavericks said, no, you cannot interview him. And then they kind of went around and round and round and round and round, trying to find people. And it was very, very hard. You remember the search. It was a situation where they were asking coaches, asking teams if they can interview their coaches, which tells me they didn't have a plan in firing Tibbs. They didn't have a plan, which is bad. So that falls on Leon's head because he didn't have a plan by letting Tibbs go. And so now that's why they were looking the way they looked and trying to find their coach, who everybody was saying they should have went after and took a look at. And I kind of thought it was a possibility, but I knew it wouldn't happen, was Mike Malone. But the reason why they didn't get Mike Malone, because Mike Malone is like a carbon copy of Tibbs. See, with guys like that, you can't push those guys around, Wonder Woman. You can't tell those guys what to do. And with Mike Brown, what's out there, what's been reported, is that he meets with Leon after every game. Like, he talks to Leon and tells Leon why he made certain decisions or certain choices or whatever. He couldn't do that to Tibbs. And he couldn't do that to Mike Malone. Mike Malone's a champion. Like, he couldn't do that to those guys. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I think why they chose Mike Brown, he's the last choice. And I think because they felt they could do certain things with him that they probably couldn't do with other coaches, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, that's basically the thing. So, everybody in the chat, please answer this question. What do you guys think? Wonder Woman poses a great question here. Great job with you with this question, Wonder Woman. Truly appreciate it. Did the Knicks choose Mike Brown or settle for him? What say you, everybody in the chat? Yo, Big Task, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV live. Well, look who stepped in the building. As soon as the Knicks lose, look who walks in, flipping tables. NBIC, a pillar here in the LV Live show, has stepped in the building, letting it be known that, you know what? I told you this was going to happen. I told you this was going to happen. CC says, Mike Malone, no collaboration, and get off my ship. Yo, listen, they couldn't really do that with him, man. And he was like a carbon copy of Tibbs. So that's why they do. But I think Mike Malone would have been a perfect candidate here. Because I think he would have demanded respect in that room. This team would have been ready to play every day. They wouldn't have been coming in here with this lackadaisical kind of, you know, sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. You know what I mean? But once again, your team takes on a reflection of your coach. This has always been a Mike Brown problem. You know what I mean? That's just who he is. So Mike Malone, that's not the issue here. You know what I'm saying? He ruffles feathers. He challenges guys. He's like Tibbs. He's the adult in the room. He's not someone who wants to be your friend. You know what I mean? Mike Brown wants to be buddy-buddy with everybody. That was the situation with him before. And it's still it's carrying over because you see this team. This team is a reflection of him. That's it. Tony says, well, with all that Nova crap, I'm surprised we didn't pay Jay Wright everything to coach this team since we traded 5 picks from Mikel. I think Jay is done, man. I think he's done with coaching, man. That whole NIL stuff ran out a lot of college coaches. That's why Coach K left, Roy Williams left, Jim Boeheim. You know, all the great coaches, the really, really good coaches in college, that's why they left. That's why they left. Because the NIL stuff, they can't be dealing with that. Jeremy says the Knicks settled for Mike Brown. Mike Malone was the best choice. Agreed. Championship coach, not a Tom Thibodeau clone. Well, Jeremy kind of was, man. There was some rumors out there about him, Jeremy, that Eric Green. Yes, they settled for Brown. Agreed. There was some rumors out there, Jeremy, that he didn't really play. He didn't play a lot of young guys out there in Denver, and that was a big issue why they let him go. Is that he didn't really believe in extending his bench? You know what I'm saying? And so that was. Listen, when you listen to the owner speak on WFAN the Fan, and he said that Tibbs didn't really want to collapse, like they wanted to kind of extend the bench, and Tibbs wasn't really willing to kind of change that. Like he wasn't, and that's one of the reasons why they kind of, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically the gist of it. Tibbs didn't want to conform to that. And I don't know with a guy like Mike Malone with the resume he has, you can't walk in here. He can't walk in here and you start telling him what to do. It don't go like that with those guys. Those guys are alpha guys. And so that's kind of hard. And so maybe Leon wanted to go with a guy that's not going to give much pushback. You know what I'm saying? If they ask him to do stuff. Whereas these guys who are used to winning, you know what I'm saying? Ed Walker, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. He says, not worried about this loss. We're going to be dangerous, I'm assuming, in the playoffs. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Ed Walker. That's what it feels like. It feels like they're sleepwalking their way into the playoffs. It feels like that, Ed Walker. It feels like earlier the word I used was coasting, but it feels like they're just sleepwalking their way. Some games they play, some games they don't. Some games they come ready, sometimes they don't. I don't know. They feel like winning today. You know, it's weird. Jeremy says Mike Brown will be limited to extending the bench for the remainder of the season and playoffs. Tom Thibodeau was the Knicks scapegoat, walked away with 30-minute word up. He definitely did. He definitely did. Tony says, if I'm James Dolan, I'm firing Mike Brown before the playoffs start like Denver did with Mike Malone. He's not the guy, and it's obvious. If not Towns, mark my words, and Brunson will demand a trade out. Mark my words. Check that out. Eddie Kofi says Bridges has been a bust. Okay, you know, I'm glad. Eddie Kofi. Well played. I'm glad you said that. Guys, let me ask you this question. This goes out to the whole chat, everybody there. Everybody's coming through rocking with me. Please hit the like, share, subscribe button. Please hit that like button for me tonight. I want to ask you guys something. I just do, please. I'm gonna bring up the stats up for the game in a second, but I want to ask you guys something. Why is everybody so like hung up on Bridges? Like I get it. They gave it the 5 picks for him. Like I understand that, but he's not even making the most on the team. OG Anunoby's making more than him. And OG Anunoby's so much of a roller coaster. He had 5 points tonight. 5. He had 20 the other day. He had 5 the other day. 9 the other day. Like he's so inconsistent. He's making the second most money on the team. And no one, I don't hear his name at all about how inconsistent he is with the amount of money he's making. Today he had 5. Chicago, he had 9. Houston, he had 20. Detroit, he had 8. But Detroit, he was his first game back. All right, cool. But he's getting what is he getting, man? What is he getting? What is he getting, man? Okay. Listen, man, he's getting 5 years, $212 million. He's getting his annual salary. He's getting $40 million a year. 40. This year, he's getting $39 million this year. Next year, he's getting 42. Year after that, he's getting 55. The year after that, year 5 player option, he's getting $48 million. Come on, man. For a guy that's never made an all-star team, he's not all NBA. He's not even all defense. And listen, I love OG Anunoby. I do. Like, I'm not. But what I'm saying is, listen. Bridges gets killed. Like, he's getting that. He's not getting that. I'm just being honest. My thing is this: Bridges gets so much slander, and OG gets no shots, like nothing. No one's shooting darts at OG, and OG is so much like this. He's just like Bridges. It's the same thing. For $40 million, this is what we're getting. What I'm saying is that we got to give energy to the same people. Like, what I'm saying is, I understand OG plays defense. If that's the case, then give Mitch $50 million a year. Give that to Mitch. $40 million a year if you just want to play defense. But if he's so much like this, don't you guys think for that amount of money, we should be seeing every night, 17 to 21 points a night, and locking up everybody on defense, not getting cooked by Cade, right? For that amount of bread. That's all I'm saying. But I hear nothing about him. Nothing. All I hear is Mikal all the time. And he's not even getting the most bread on the team. So what? He gave up 5 picks. That wasn't his choice. You act like he sat out and said, I ain't going to the Knicks unless y'all trade 5 picks for me. That's not on him. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Tony. That's what I'm saying. He's actually averaging 16. But what I'm saying, Tony, he's getting $40 million. He should be averaging at least 19 to 21 points a game. Easily. But he's not. And he's like this. In every game, all I hear is Mikal. And it's all because of 5 picks. The guy's not even getting the most money on the team. He's not even getting the most money on the team. You guys be killing this guy like he's supposed to be the second coming of Michael Jordan. I'm like, what do you expect to get from the guy? Like, he is what he is. Insane, man. I get it. He has his nights. Like, I'm not sitting here. I'm not trying to like go to bat for the guy. You know what I'm saying? I understand. He didn't play great today neither. No one played great. But what I'm saying is, I get the frustration with him at times. I'm not sitting here. But what I'm saying is, it's out of control. Like the rage baiting about Mikal. Like, it's just insane. Like, it's not just him. OG Anunoby is so up and down. It's insane. Insane. And I'm glad we got him. I do. But what I'm saying is, for $40 million, 42. He's on the player option here, 48. He's getting almost $50 million. And this is what we're getting from this guy? Come on, man. Listen, if we're going to talk about it, we're going to talk about it. Let's be real about this. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it a buck across the board. Like, let's not pick and choose. Every game, it's Mikal. And this guy's, come on, man. And guys, he had 18 tonight. 18 11 last game. 11. Detroit 8. 22 against. These better numbers than OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby's averaging 16.3, right? He's averaging 16.3 points a game. He's getting $48 million a year. 42, 43, whatever his number is. Mikal's averaging 15.6. They're averaging the same thing. He's shooting better from the field, shooting 50% from the field than OG Anunoby. Shouldn't OG Anunoby be doing better since he's getting more money? They're getting the same amount of rebounds. He's getting better assists than OG Anunoby. I'm just being honest here. Ginobili, yes, he plays better defense. Yes, but he has he ever made an all defensive team? Has he ever? Has he ever made all NBA? Has he ever made an all-star game? Nothing. But you guys just let him off the hook. And Mikal, every game is Mikal. You would think we were getting Michael Jordan when he came here. Yeah, I just said he's a good role player. It was a Knicks tax. I keep on saying that to people. It's a Knicks tax. But everyone thinks this guy is supposed to be coming out and just be like, yo, you averaging 40. Come on, man. So this is LV, man. I'm going to keep it a buck. Josh Hart needs to come off the bench and never start his defense. He does this tough plays. He needs to get 20 minutes. Yo, Josh is like Crash Bandicoot. You guys remember that game? Yo, he's like, yo, CC. Josh is not good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too, man. Also, Mikal is our fourth option, right? Why is he taking 17 shots? Listen, Tony, I understand that. I get, but Tony, I'm glad you said he's our fourth option, Tony. He's getting blasted. People talk crap about him like he's the number 2 option, Tony. You would think he's the star player on the team. LV, man, realistic, man. Didn't need Mikal Bridges. Listen, I understand that. I understand, Tony. We don't need Mikal Bridges. I get it. If you feel like we don't need him, cool. But what I'm saying, Tony, is that he should not be getting blasted the way he gets every single game. Like, this guy is like the number 2 option on the team. There are things he does. I'm like, yo, you got to make a layup. You got to go up stronger, right? Like, I get on it. Like, I think he could. But then I look at Josh, and I'm like, Josh is doing nonsense. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Like, Josh, what are you doing? Then I see OG dribbling the ball off his feet. Like, I'm like, yo, what is wrong with these guys? So I'm looking at everything. I don't look at everything and then just point at Mikal. Like, that's what people are doing. Like, they're just saying, everybody's playing back. It's Mikal's fault. I'm like, yo, what? And it's been like that all last year. Like, it's the same thing. Jeremy agreed. He's the fourth option. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. He's the fourth option, man. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like it's so much more than him and his, whatever. It's so much more than that. Like, it just is. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, like, we have to, like, kind of like be able to kind of like just look at everything as a whole, not just point out just one player. Everybody played like hot garbage today, man. Even Brunson. Brunson does not look like himself. He just doesn't. Edward Walker says Bridges can win Knicks a few games in the playoffs. Listen, Edward Walker agreed. He can. You know what I'm saying? He proved it last year. Like, he can. All I'm saying is the slander he gets, Edward Walker. You would think he's getting what OG Anunoby is getting. You would think that we gave up two legit guys in their prime. That's very, very expensive. IQ and RJ, and at the time when we sent them off for OG Anunoby. They were in the prime. IQ was coming off his best season ever, right? RJ's still young. We gave up both those guys for OG Anunoby, which is fine. It's okay. So you should expect something in return, right? But he gets no heat for nothing. He gets passes after pass after pass. And there's times I'm like, yo, you don't even. Sometimes he be out there just doing nonsense. Jeremy says, Mikal is the fourth option, soon to be earning $35 million per season. Another overpaid role player on a top-heavy team. Karl-Anthony Towns, Mikal Bridges got Tibbs fired, have regressed under Brown. Jeremy, you think that you think it was Towns? I wouldn't be. I heard allegedly. I mean, they said Mikal was part of that crew because remember, players came in and spoke to James Dolan about the coach. From what the reports were saying, I remember reading stuff on it right after it happened. It was like whatever he was saying, what Tibbs was saying in their locker, it was falling on deaf ears. Like it ran its course. And so it wasn't just one player, it was quite a few players that were coming up telling James Dolan when they had the player meetings, the exit meetings, that his voice was it ran its course. So I don't think it was just one or two players. I think it was a couple of guys that went up and spoke to the owner and told him how they really feel about that. And so I think, that's what happened with the Tibbs thing. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. But Jeremy, I do agree. They have regressed. They have regressed in the Browns. They have. That's no question they have. But they went out and kind of hired a guy who and here's the thing, could the team turn around? I think so, man. I think they can turn around, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's just, this team is just so up and down. You don't know what you're getting. All right, here, let's take a look at the stats here from tonight, man. I just told you, ugly game. You see, the Cavs only shot 43% from the field. They were giving this game away to us, man. We just couldn't throw the ball in the river. But look at the three-point shot. They made 3 more threes than us, all right? And if you do the math, right, how much did we lose by? What's that, 12? I'm probably 12. My math's so crazy. 15. We lost by 15, right? So what's that? 3 more threes, 3, 6, 9. So that's 9. Give or take a couple of layups, right? So if we've knocked down a couple more shots, this is a better score game. But they made 3 more threes. And that pretty much is the ball game. Look, the free throws is, they shot more free throws than us. But even then, they shot 73% from the line. We shot 67%. The rebounds is equal. Assists are the same. Steals, 11. Blocks, we had 8. They had 6. Our turnovers were killing us. We had 17 turnovers, led to 17 points. They had 11 that led to 10. Fast break points, 9 to 8. Points in the paint, 46 to 42. I mean, this is a pretty even game. Like, pretty even game. We just couldn't throw the ball in the river, man. If you look at the box score here, see, OG Anunoby was garbage tonight. 2 for 9 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. 1 block, negative 12. Towns only took 5 shots, 7 boards, 5 turnovers for Towns. Guys just seem disinterested. I'm telling you, these guys just seem like they're coasting. Josh took 11 shots, 2 for 8 from 3. Josh just couldn't. Bridges 6 for 17, 18 points, 1 for 3 from 3, 6 free throws. He got to the line better. Guys, Mikal Bridges had 4 stocks. He had 4 stocks, 3 steals, 1 block. He just can't make a layup today. Brunson, those numbers aren't really real true to what Brunson was doing. He doesn't look right, man. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's not playing like himself. And then we got nothing from the bench. The only one that played well was Mitch. Mitch had 11 and 15 boards. Look at that. Mitch was awesome tonight. Awesome. He had 2 blocks. But we got nothing from Shamet. Shamet only had 2 points. We even saw a Jordan Clarkson sighting tonight. Alvarado was okay. We know Cole got minutes, garbage minutes. So Diawara in the second half, but I don't know, man. We just didn't have it. We just didn't have it at all. At all. Okay, Tony says, LV, man, something we haven't talked about. When is Mitchell Robinson going to stop this not playing back-to-back games and being limited because of the double? You know what, Tony, man? They can't risk losing, Tony. That's what it is, Tony. And I agree with you. I do want to play Mitch. I do want to, but Tony, if he goes down, Tony, what's the alternative? I'm throwing it out there, Tony. If he goes down, what's the alternative? What is it? Akporte? Akporte looks like the second coming of Nerlens Noel. He can't catch anything. He needs a lot of work, man. A lot of work. So so once again, this is just LV just like asking questions. I just like asking. That's all I like to do. I just like asking questions. What's the alternative if Mitch gets hurt? Like, that's why they're doing this, Tony. They can't risk it. They can't. They can't. JW, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rocking with LV Live. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, JW, please subscribe to the channel. But I appreciate you coming through Rocking with me and my crew, man. This is what I do after every Knicks game. Yeah, man. Tough loss, some boys. Nasty loss. Nasty. 109-94 to the Cavaliers in the land. The captain, 20 points, 4 assists. JW says this team needs to be broken up in the offseason. We looks old and unathletic. I just don't like the vibe of this team. We didn't make changes this offseason. You know what's crazy, JW? I didn't feel that way after last year. Why? What has changed this year? I was very excited going into this offseason. I said, okay, I think we're good to go. Like, you know what I mean? Especially the way Towns was. I'm telling you, JW, I don't think it's the team. I think it's the leadership. I think it's the coach, man. I think it's the coach. We weren't far away from anything last year. Like, I thought we were really, really good last year. Really good. This coach comes in here and we're like a roller coaster, man. Big shout out to my man Jeremy. He gave a perfect stat. After the NBA Cup, JW, we are 16-13, man. We're almost a 500 team. In the words of the great Jeremy, because he's my stat guy, he always comes in here in the clutch. We have regressed under Mike Brown. We have. Even with the intensity, how we look in certain games, not even against the top teams, against all teams, you don't know what you're getting with this team. You just don't. And I usually don't like, a loss is a loss. It happens in this league. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is we're so much like this all year. Well, since the Cup, it's just very concerning to me. And I don't know if this team under this guy, under Tibbs, I knew they would, because Tibbs had a certain expectation of these guys, and these guys lived up to it. He played them hard, he pushed them, and they understood how Tibbs was. He wasn't perfect, but one thing you knew was you're going to get a lot of effort from these guys because they had a hard-nosed coach. This guy, he's like a day spa. So that's why you're seeing this team look like this. Let me ask you guys something. Do you think we were soft last year? You think we were a soft team? You think we were soft? I didn't think we were soft at all. Why are we soft this year? Once again, it's like asking questions. Why do you think we look soft this year? Why? It's just a question. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm not ready to. I don't think breaking up this team is the thing. I don't think I don't think it's the team. I really don't. CC, here we go. Great breakdown right here. We have 4 more back-to-backs left in this gauntlet to end the season. We have to definitely lock in. Agreed. But do you believe they're going to lock in, CC? Do you believe that with this team? No, last year we just were so more mentally tougher, man. We just were, man. I don't know. This year we just seem like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. CC, here we go. Right. Brunson 4 assists, 2 turnovers is telling, man. Brunson, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. CC, you said it, man. You said it. LV didn't say it. CC, you put it out there. You said it. What do you say, CC? Too cool for school, right? Yeah, man, he coasted, man. He coasted. You know what he doing? He riding the waves. That's what he doing. LV's trying to get ready for the summer, man. Trying to get ready for the summer, man. Gotta tighten him up. Gotta tighten him up and get him ready, man. Gotta get him ready for the summer. Gotta get him ready for the summer. Eric Green says, not soft last year. This team, right, agreed, man. They don't, right? They don't have that fire, Eric Green. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I just can't. This is my team. I don't want to say they stink. Because I don't think they're giving up. I don't think that. I don't get that at all. It's just, it seems like they're just coasting, getting ready for the playoffs, man. That's what it seems like. It seems like that. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure these guys out, man. But this doesn't represent last year's team. They just don't. And the amount of 3-point chucking is just insane. I can't take that type of basketball. I just can't. Especially when you ain't got the horses for it. I do not like that type of hoops, man. I just don't. Now when you got the guys, you got Brunson, not Brunson, excuse me, you got Steph Curry, you got all these guys who could really light it up from the outside, then yeah, it makes sense. But I'm not like, I'm just not a big fan of it. I'm just not. And it's times where they turn down like layups for threes, and I just don't. I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand that type of hoops, and I think it's really, really hurting this team because they didn't play like that last year. They just didn't. And so when you see that type of basketball, you kind of say to yourself, like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, why are they playing like that? Why are they making those type of choices out there as a team? Like, why are they doing that? You gotta look at the head guy for that. Okay, Big Task says, I think the team is still confused about their roles on the court. Big Task, if that's the case, why is that? Why did he? That's the thing, Big Task. See, that's a great point, Big Task. They shouldn't be confused. That's why I don't think this guy should have came in here and did what he did, like change the whole offense and changed a whole bunch of nonsense. Like I don't think he should have did that. And I think he dropped the ball there because nothing needed to be fixed. Listen, all that needed to be fixed. Hey man, just play more guys on the bench. That is it. We're good. The other guy's not here because he wouldn't play some of the guys on the bench. Can you do that? We don't want to go 7 deep. We want to go about 9 or maybe 10 and keep these guys fresh for the playoff push. That's all we need you to do. Keep the same offense, run the same stuff. Just play more guys off the bench. Can you do that? Cool. Do that, and that's it. Don't mess up anything else. That's it. Yo, Killer B, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to Rock with LB Live. And BIC says this team was built in Tom Thibodeau's image. Agreed. This is a Tips team, man. Top to bottom, this is a Tips team. Top to bottom. Jeremy says Tom Thibodeau was flawed, man. He was the Knicks' heart and soul. The Knicks lost their edge without Tibbs. The Knicks have been trashed since winning the championship cups, 16 and 13. Jeremy, I will agree with you. He was flawed, but I do agree. He was the heart and soul. He was the he was the edge. But Jeremy, once again, you're proving my point, sir. You're proving my point. The team takes on the identity of their coach, man. They just do. Look at the Pistons, man. Why do you think that Bickerstaff's a tough-nosed, hard-nosed coach, man? He is. That's why they playing like that. That's why they playing prison ball over there. So what they did to Wemby the other day, right? They just grabbing him, pushing him. They doing all types of nonsense, Detroit, and they're just allowing it. But anyway, but they're a representation of their coach. They are. OKC plays the way they play. They play European basketball, go 10, 12 deep. Look at their coach. He brought that style of play that they play in Europe over there with OKC, and it works. It works. And a guy like iHeart is flourishing over there. Why? Because iHeart's from European basketball. So, I mean, this is easy, man. This is not hard to figure out. It's really not. Ed Walker says sometimes Knicks look like a championship team. But yo, that's what I'm saying. They're too much of a roller coaster, man. CZ says confusion about identity and roles with a quarter of the season left is a leadership issue. The don't trust the coach system, right? I'm assuming you're saying they don't trust the coaching system. But I think it goes back to what Jeremy said. This is to what NBIC said. This is a Tom Thibodeau team. This is not a Mike Brown team. Like, it's just not. And I think that's the issue here with this. Okay, here. I'm trying to see here. I'm trying to see if they have any. Cause see, they're on the road, so I don't really see any interviews. They usually have them. I notice whenever they're on the road, man, they get smacked like this. They be kind of real slow with these interviews. They don't really be doing them. Usually, I'm going to bring them up so we can discuss what the players are saying, because I really want to hear what the guys are saying. I really want to see what they're saying, but they haven't posted it yet. And that's what I want to bring. That's what I really want to bring, because I really want to hear what these guys are saying, man. I really want to hear. They don't, I want to hear the coach, man, because he's probably talking a bunch of nonsense. That's what he's doing. He ain't, I don't see anything yet, man. They don't have anything up yet. Usually they have stuff up. The game was over about an hour ago. But they don't have anything up yet with the players and stuff like that, so they can't. Hey, guys, I'm seeing this thing. We're supposed to get more snow, man. We're supposed to get more snow. Oh man, I can't with this snow, man. I just can't with this snow. NBIC prison. They are playing prison ball out there, but NBIC, you saw what they did to Wemby? They were doing Wemby filthy, man. Cade is just pushing dudes on the ground. They out there playing like it's insane, man. Yeah, man. We're supposed to be getting more snow. This is crazy, man. I'm just seeing it coming through. You kind of get like you get pop-ups, right? From like from the news and stuff like that on your computer. Show you guys this real quick, man. This is LV, man. This is LV right here. This is what I was doing. This is LV right here.
I hit that. Is there more?
No. This is LV shoveling. Crazy, man. See?
Is there more? I hit that. Is there more?
No. My son talking to me. Made me breathing heavy. Look at this, man. Crazy. Non-stop. See, I got the Ace Solos on. They looking all rugged. I ain't been in the gym like 2 days, man. It's been over, man. That's been my workout. Man, playing crazy, man. NBSC, man. That's what I'm saying, man. They playing like it's crazy, man. It's crazy hoops, man. Crazy what they're doing out there, man. CC, that's your word up. Word up. Man, I was out there for like 2 hours, man. 2 hours. I got the snowblower joint, but you got to get it down first. You got to get it low enough because when it's high like that, you got to get the top off first. You know what I'm saying? For your joint to really get in there, you got to get it low enough. You got to, man. Big Taz, appreciate that, Big Taz. It was real, man. It was real. I was in the trenches yesterday. I was done. I was done. Yo, that's what I'm saying. See, so you got to get it low enough. You got to get the top joint. And then you can bring the joint in and kind of go around. But you can't really put that out there like that. You got to get enough to where it can kind of, you know what I'm saying? I had to get over. I had to get my driveway. Had to get around the car. Had to get the stuff off the car. Then I had to do my front of my sidewalk. You know what I mean? Because the mailman and delivery people, you don't want nobody slipping on your ice because then they could, they can get you. Then I had to get up steps. It was crazy, crazy. Gratis is enough. Yo, word up. Yeah, you got to. Yo, see, so you got it because you got to get it because it's not going to be able to get it because it's got to get underneath. You know what I'm saying? To where it's got to kind of, but you can't get no leverage. You can't get no leverage if the snow is up here. You got to, you know what I mean? Unless you got one of them top tier joints. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Yo, how was everybody? How's everybody's commute, man? What was going on? Everybody was good today. It's crazy, man. Crazy. I'm ready for summer, B. I'm ready for summer, man. When I know it's close, is because I see the Yanks playing spring training. I'm like, all right, we ready around the corner. Yeah, see, agreed. He had to go over it twice with the blower. That's what I'm saying, Eric Green. That's what I'm saying. Mine went. I had to get the top off first for mine, Eric Green. My blower went. It was, and then you start going. That joint start kind of cranking up. You say, "Oh man, I don't want to blow the joint, blow the engine." All right, let me get the top off. Let me kind of get a little leverage. Let me get it around, and now I can get busy. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes you gotta be careful too, because you hit that ice. It's basically like same thing with like a lawnmower, like same thing. Like when you're going over your grass, like I got the driver joint. So when you go over, you gotta make sure when certain sticks or anything that's in there, like toys that's in the grass or stuff that's in the grass that you can't see, that joint get caught up in the blade. So it's over. You gotta get all that stuff like fixed, and that's crazy. So you got to make sure that the stuff don't get caught up, like certain ice don't get caught up. It can bust up your engine, man. So we got to think. I'm saying those things are like cars. You know what I'm saying? Like real cars. So you drive over the wrong thing, it could destroy it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be real careful. Crazy, right? It's whack juice, man. Whack juice, like tonight's game. I'm not really seeing anybody really talking about the game either, man. Ain't nobody, them dudes ain't nobody giving reports. Ain't nobody giving reports, man. They don't want to give no reports. Let me see, man. I'm trying to wait, man. I don't see nothing, man. I don't see nothing here, man. I don't see anything here. Nothing here. There's nothing. They'll probably post some stuff later, man. But all right, so real quick before I go, let me pull this up here. Pull this up. All right, so Tony, you said you did your entire block? Tony, you said you did your entire block? Oh, that's crazy. Tony, you're a superstar, man. You're a superstar. You get the MVP. All right, guys, check it out. So here's the standings, right? Here's the standings. This is what's going on right now. So right now, the Knicks they have the edge here because remember they have They beat the Cavs. They played 3 times. They beat the Cavs 2 out of 3 so far. So they play again later on in Cleveland later on. Look at the next couple of weeks. So the Knicks have the edge. So Knicks still a number 3 seed. They got Milwaukee Friday. They got a couple of days off. I could see them possibly winning then, but then we got San Antonio, I think Saturday, right? Don't we have San Antonio Saturday or Sunday? So I don't think anybody's catching Detroit. But see, it's ill though here too, though, guys. Well, Toronto lost tonight. But you see how like you kind of still got to be careful here because you got Toronto and Philly. Like these aren't the records aren't too far off. Look, if you do the math, basically Toronto's only what was that? Three games? 3 games back of the Knicks. 2.5, something if you want to say that. Right, so I'm just saying. So you go on a little losing streak. You'll be down in the 5th or 6th seed, and mess around. You'll be in the play-in. Like this is nothing to be playing around with. You know what I'm saying? But these guys are like just coasting, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's ill, man. It's ill. Knicks struggle on the road, man. Look at their record on the road. Oh, look all the teams in their division. Detroit 20-7, Detroit 20-10, Knicks 14-14 on the road. Cleveland's even 17-11. Toronto's 18-10. Philly's even 17-11 on the road. They can win on the road. Look at the Knicks, man. 14. That's just lack of focus, man. They can't win on the road. So it's just I don't know, man. Oh, this team is weird this year, man. Super weird. I can't even make out really what it is. Eric Green, Spurs on Sunday. Okay, so cool. So they get a day off before they come back home. So that's the standards, man. I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Let's real quick before I go. Let me just look at the schedule here really quick. All right. So this is the schedule. So we saw the standings, right? Let's look at the schedule here. All right. So look. So guys. So we got Milwaukee now, right? That's going to end this Midwest trip. So now look at it. It doesn't get any easier because look what's happening, guys. We got San Antonio right home, right? Then we got to go to Toronto. I showed you what Toronto's record is. Then we got OKC at home. Is Shea going to be back for that game? I'm not sure. But most likely, everybody wants to come back and play the Knicks. So that's next Wednesday. We got OKC. But then right after that, guys, we go on that West Coast trip at Denver, at the Lakers, at the Clippers. Like that's going to be tough. So right there, after Milwaukee, the next 5. No, I'm bugging. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the next 5 out of 6 games against playoff teams, legit playoff teams. I'm bugging. My math is all the way off. I'm tired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next 6 games are against playoff teams. So it's not going to get any easier for the Knicks. After Milwaukee, after Friday, it's going to get tougher. So, I mean, we got to, and this West Coast trip is no joke. I don't even bat an eye at Utah. It's always tough to play in Utah. So this after Milwaukee, this 6-game stretch, San Antonio, Toronto, OKC, Denver, Lakers, and Clippers. And I'm even going to throw Utah in there and Indiana because see how they play against the Pacers. Like it's the same thing, man. Like you just don't know with this team, man. You really don't. Last year's team, you knew. Like this year, you just don't know, man. You really don't know. What do you think we go in those 6 games against those playoff teams? What do you think we do? Think we go 3-3? I think we're anywhere between 4-2 and 3-3, man. Honestly, I don't think we do like 5-1 or 6-0 or nothing like that. I think we're like in the middle. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live. Coach says if we don't win this year, trade hard. Look at that. Coach, as a matter of fact, get Castle. He wants to get Castle. Brunson, Hart, Castle, Fox. Look at that. Yeah, man. We'll see, man. We'll see. All right, man. But listen, let me get up out of here. Listen, I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me. Listen, I'll be going live right after the Milwaukee game on Friday. So please come through and check it out. All right. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. All right. Also, too, if it's your first time coming through, rocking with me and my crew, please subscribe to the channel. Also, too, hit bell icon, right? Hit the bell icon underneath my show to get all notifications for all my shows. And also, too, if you leave comments, I do respond to comments. All right. So please leave those and let me know how you feel about the show. If you watch this on a replay game or whatsoever, but please do so. All right, listen, I'm LV Live, and that's my show. I'll be out. I'm out of here. Listen, I'll be back Friday to discuss the Milwaukee Bucks game. So please come through and check it out. All right, I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.